This is Timmy Black, and welcome once again to another episode of The Lives of Contemporary Artists. Summer. Summer. It's summer, and don't you love the summer? The long, lavish, sweltering days filled with indolence and leisure. Oh, wait a minute. That was from the European script. I'm sorry. There's no indolence or leisure in our striving, upwardly mobile, libertarian America. So it's a different script. The relentless whims of the marketplace allow for, at most, 2 weeks of recovery from the toil of redundant, soul-crushing work. I mean, after all, we are the proud heirs of our mythological Puritan ancestors, so if we're lucky, we get 2 weeks around December. Nonetheless, it is summer, and the tradition of offering aspirational lists of what they call beach reading still has some small degree of nostalgic currency. Now, let's put aside for now how absurd the idea is of reading on the beach. I mean, first of all, there's the sun. The sun gets in the way. There's just too much sun. Then there's all the people. These half-naked, misshapen people parading around with beach balls and boom boxes, not to mention the feral, frolicking children splashing around and with their whiny cries of their long-suppressed ecstasy. And then there's the sand with the slightest wind, all that stuff, it gets in your eyes, you can feel it in your teeth, it gets in your water bottle, it gets in your beer, it gets in your vegan baked, not fried sweet potatoes. I mean, really, you expect me to read in that kind of environment? But seriously, people are having enough trouble reading even in the best, most monastic conditions. And I learned recently that the average duration of a person's sustained attention is currently 47 seconds. 47 seconds! Which means, of course, that if you're still listening to this podcast, you might be worthy of a MacArthur Fellowship, or at least worthy of tenure. So we're down to this. 47 seconds is the most a writer, a painter, a televangelist can hope for. Now, with that type of attention deficit, the idea of summer beach reading is a joke, or worse, a hoax perpetrated by desperate publishing houses hoping to sell books to a listless, well-intentioned, overeducated public, guilt-ridden by the apparent uselessness of their expensive education. And if you think that opera houses and dance companies are having trouble retaining audiences, think about all the pressure this now puts on Instagram influencers. You have a mere 47 seconds, tops, to persuade an algorithmically inclined individual to slather their faces with egg whites and vinegar in the hopes of cheating the angel of death. Are there any contemporary artists out there whose work explores, or to use the more fashionable term, their work interrogates this troubling deficit? The short answer is yes. And the New York artist Mackenzie Duquesne immediately comes to mind. She is one of those rare visionaries who is capable of reflecting our collective sense of intellectual anemia while at the same time maintaining a comic pessimism reminiscent of the anarchism of Alfred Jarry or the risible transgressions of Marcel Duchamp or even the Rabelaisian antics of David Schaffman. Duquesne is that rare artist who, rather than referring to her work as her practice, as if she were a copyright attorney or a dermatologist, she calls her projects unpaid pranks, which I love. I love that. I love that characterization. Finally, at least some self-effacing self-knowledge or at least a persuasive impersonation of discretion and authenticity. Now, her latest piece, which I saw performed at Taxi Turns and O'Brien in Long Island City, is called What Wretched Bottom-Feeding Low-Life Scum Sold You My Number? In it, Duquesne aggressively challenges the 47-second threshold by demanding, excessively some have argued, a full 2 minutes of partially undistracted attention. Let me briefly describe the piece to you. Duquesne tracked all the spam calls she got on her phone over the course of a 10-day period. They were the types of calls we've all come to expect from, tax cheaters and telemarketers and Nigerian princes and acrobatic sex slaves and real estate hucksters and First Amendment absolutists and gut health dietitians and insurance agents and realtors and robots and a whole assortment of anti-Semitic political hopefuls. Now, using an audio collage of their collected voicemail messages, she created a neat little smooth jazz spoken word soundtrack. Then, Duquesne would stand solemnly behind a redwood lectern and recite the names of all the towns and all the insignificant industrial park suburbs where these annoying calls originated.
My name is Reginald. I'm giving you a call about your installment.
Tallapoosa, Georgia.
I wanted to reach out personally because
Falston, Maryland. Zebulon, Georgia. Brashear, Texas.
Owendale, Missouri. Millbury, Massachusetts. Woodstone, New Jersey.
Please give me a call back at
Sullis, Texas.
331-888.
Farwell, Missouri. Medina
Just repeat that,
Springs, Florida. Cambria, California.
1773.
Greenville, Texas. Free Soil, Missouri. Newport, Missouri. Oak Forest, Illinois. Hayden, Arizona. Arcadia, Florida. Goochland, Virginia.
Dorchester, Texas.
Lakeland, Florida.
Superior, Arizona. Jensen Beach, Florida. LaGrange, Georgia. Mackinac, Missouri. Crowley, California. Caddo Mills, Texas.
And address any questions before we get
And on and on. Now, I don't think you have to be Rain Man to notice a disproportionate representation from Florida, Texas, and Missouri. I don't exactly know what that might signify, but they're certainly not any place where even remotely near where I live and any of my friends or family live. Now, I don't know about you, but I come away entertaining some serious questions about unregulated, unfettered commerce that eagerly sacrifices privacy and sanity on the altar of free enterprise. Now, Mackenzie Duquesne, I congratulate you on a superb piece of social commentary and an excellent work of art. I'm so pleased to be in a position to champion your work and alert the greater public to your amazing skill and creativity, but unfortunately, I'm already about 8 minutes into this broadcast, so we're about 7 minutes and 13 seconds beyond the point where anyone is still paying attention. 47 seconds, that's all we get. And I guess we should all accept it as just another obstacle in the lives of contemporary artists.